Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. EUR USD Forecast Bulls might still wait for a sustained move beyond mid 1.1300s. http ntvforex.com News ID 39D4C7 7/13/2026 03:37 am. The emergence of some fresh USD selling assisted EUR USD to reverse an early dip on Friday. Despite concerns about surging COVID-19, the risk-on mood undermined the safe haven USD. Investors now look to this week's US macro data ECB decision for a fresh directional impetus. The US dollar pushed higher during the first half of trading action on Friday and exerted some initial downward pressure on the EUR USD pair. Concerns about the second wave of coronavirus infections took its toll on the global risk sentiment and drove some haven flows towards the USD. The pair slipped to an intraday low level of 1.1255, albeit managed to attract some dip buying and finally settled with modest gains, ending in the positive territory for the third consecutive week. On the economic data front, the U.S. Producer Price Index PPI dropped 0.2% MOM in June and the core PPI also fell 0.3% MOM. On an annualized basis, PPI was unchanged at 0.8% and core PPI slowed to 0.1% from 0.3% previous. The readings failed to impress the USD bulls or provide any meaningful impetus to the major. The USD bulls remained on the defensive on the first day of a new trading week and lifted the pair back above the 1.1300 mark during the Asian session. The USD failed to gain any respite from the fact that the number of new COVID-19 infections showed no sign of slowing down, rather was being pressured by firming expectations that the worst of the pandemic was probably over. This was evident from a positive tone across the global equity markets, which continued undermining the greenback's relative safe haven status against its European counterpart. In the absence of any major market-moving economic releases, either from the Eurozone or the US, the broader risk sentiment will influence the USD price dynamics and produce some short-term trading opportunities. Moving ahead, market participants will look forward to this week's important US macro data, which along with the latest ECB monetary policy update on Thursday will play a key role in determining the pair's next leg of a directional move. Short-term technical outlook. From a technical perspective, nothing seems to have changed much for the pair and bulls might still wait for a sustained move beyond mid 1.1300s before positioning for any further appreciating move above the mentioned barrier, leading to a subsequent move beyond last week's swing high, around the 1.1370 region, should lift the pair towards the 1.1400 mark. The momentum could further get extended towards retesting YTD tops, just ahead of the key 1.1500 psychological mark. On the flip side, any meaningful pullback below the 1.1300 mark might continue to attract some dip buying near mid 1.1200s, which if broken might prompt some technical selling. Bearish traders might then aim to challenge a 6-week-old ascending trend line support, currently near the 1.122015 region. This is closely followed by the 1.1200 mark and the 1.118070 region, below which the pair seems all set to move back towards the 1.1100 mark en route the very important 200-day SMA, around the 1.1045 region. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching.